Well, Johnny, it's getting warm out there again. Temperatures on the rise. How are preparations ahead of the game against Doncaster this Saturday?
Yeah, really good session today. Like you say, warm out there, so mindful of that. Mindful of the output that we've had this week. Obviously, long trip to Hartlepool, difficult game Tuesday night as well, and some of the lads, played in both of that. So we've had to look after a couple, just make sure that they're recovering right. So that they're fresh and ready to go on Saturday. But we had a good group out there today as well, working on a lot of stuff that we want to try and implement.
Opportunities given to a number of players the other night as well. Any of them with good reason to be coming knocking on your door ahead of Saturday, perhaps?
I'm not going to talk about individuals. I was just really pleased. That was one of the big elements of the night, that we was able to utilise the squad. Just important that the guys that did come into the team, I was able to see that they, they're ready to step in. They understand what's required of them when they do come into the team, amongst the system that they've been taking on board, what we've been doing in training, and they get it. And I saw that. So that was the pleasing element of it. Obviously, it was a disappointing result. We wanted to go through and we didn't, but loads of positives for me from the evening.
It's good to hear. When things become completely settled with your squad, when the window shuts, obviously we've seen Zach Robinson go out on loan to Dundee. Is that something that you wanted? Did you want to give players more experience, perhaps going out on loan?
Yeah, I think it's important. It's something that we've utilised well in the past with our young players, getting that experience. And if they're not going to get game time with us, regular game time, it's important. When they're coming into their 20s, early 20s, that they need to be out playing football, getting that exposure to senior football, so they are ready to come in and they've had a taste of it. Before they come in and step into our team. So important. We will utilise that further. Probably in the window you'll see some of the younger ones going out, but obviously we have got a young squad and a lot of them will be utilised within our first team as well.
And just digressing a little bit as well, I mean the fact that we've got a new under-18s manager's come in. I remember seeing you when we went over to Dartford last season. You were in the Charlton side of things when we played Wimbledon in the FA Youth Cup. So I suppose that's something you take a great interest in as well, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. Simon Clark coming in with the under-18s, someone I know well. I've worked with previously as well, Clarkey. So he'll be brilliant with the young ones. And obviously, yeah, we take a keen interest in that. It's my job to know the ones coming through, to really get a sort of a handle on that. And I think it's important that you are visible as manager of the football club, that you're taking that keen interest in all the departments. So, but I need to know the young ones. I need to know what they're about, who's coming, who's pushing, and if they're good enough and they're doing the business, then we'll use them in training. We'll look at them, and if they're ready to make the step up, then we'll look at that too.
It's good to hear. Of course, drawing it back to Saturday now, we're yet to really kind of sample League Two. Of course, we played Gillingham on the first day. We've got Doncaster now this Saturday. All those teams that have come down have been picking up points. I suppose, what would you expect all the teams to be pushing to get back up quickly again, yeah?
Yeah, I know that'll be Doncaster's remit to try and bounce back at the first attempt. I know their manager well. He'll be drilling them with that in mind. Day one of pre-season for them. I'm sure he was saying that's their aim. So we're tough games. These are tough games. It's been a tough start to the season as far as the opposition that we faced. We picked up some good points. We want to make obviously our home form really count, and we're confident on the back of the opening day against Gillingham, where we performed really well. Even Tuesday night in defeat, I thought we performed well. So we're in a good place. A lot of competition for places. The boys are ready to go. So it'll be a tough game. We know that, but we feel confident, especially on our own patch, that we're a match for anyone.
Yeah, you've touched upon it. What sort of shape are we in terms of team news for Saturday?
Yeah, everyone's come out of the game really well on Tuesday. Like I said, a lot of the boys were utilised in Saturday and Tuesday, and we had a long journey Saturday up there and back. It was a little bit of a difficulty with the travel, and then some of them boys have had to play 90 minutes Tuesday as well. So we're well aware that rest is best sometimes, and that we need to get them recovered for Saturday. Others we can push a little bit harder, but everyone, as far as injuries and stuff like that, we're good to go. It's just about getting the freshest team out there on Saturday, which I feel will get us the result.
That environment that we've got as well at Plough Lane now, it's a fantastic stadium, fantastic surroundings. I mean, obviously the results as well, getting them on the move, great noise we've got there. So we've got to make it a little bit more intimidating for visiting clubs to come to, rather than be inspired perhaps.
I think it is intimidating, the way that the crowd get behind us, the racket that they make. I mean, opening day, that was that was something else, and that really played a part in our victory. And even during the week with a smaller crowd, the noise that they made and they got behind us, and it wasn't through their lack of effort that we didn't get through. So I'm really looking forward again to Saturday. Sun will be shining. I'm sure they'll turn out in their numbers, and as always, get behind their team. So we need to match that as a team. We need to give them something to shout about and really get behind.
Just finally, you know what's coming next. Obviously, Jamie Johnson's in the building. He's always around the place. Any further developments on incomings, perhaps?
Just constant discussions. Obviously, we're not going to let too much out of the bag, but spoke about it before. There's sort of aspects of the squad that I would like to strengthen. A couple of key areas I think that we just perhaps lack a little bit of depth. So we'll look at that, and if it's viable and if it makes sense for us and the football club, then we'll look at doing something. But as always, like I say, we won't be forced into anything, and if it doesn't fit what we're trying to do, then we won't panic.
Brilliant, Johnny. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.